guys, good morning. It is the next day from my last video, basically the morning of my interview today. And I was just gonna take you guys along to kind of show you how the interview goes, what I do to prep for the interview. So yeah, basically it's the morning of. I have my interview at 11:15. I think it's like 10:15 right now, so I still have like an hour. I just did my hair. Again, if you watch the other video, then you'll see I did like a sultry straight hair look, basically giving like volume to your bangs while you have straight hair. But yeah, I just straightened out my hair again a little bit, not too much, because I do like it when it has a natural flare to it, like on the ends. And then I just kind of pushed back my bangs to give myself a more polished look. I really like it. And then also with my makeup, I go more simple, basically. You know, I don't really fill in my brows too much. I just brush them through. I have a little bit of eyeshadow just to like make me look a little awake. Obviously, I have my eyelashes done. And then I'll put a little bit of gloss. And I really like this gloss, you guys. It's so nice. It's got a little bit of a color to it. So if you guys want to check this out, I highly recommend. I think it was like $2 when I bought it too. It's from Elf. It's called the Ride or Die Lip Balm in Tough Cookie. And I think if you guys watch I Love Sarai from Instagram or YouTube, she recommended this one, so I got it, and it actually is really good. So anyways, I'm gonna get dressed and then I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is basically how my outfit is looking. I'm just wearing all black. You can kind of barely tell, but I basically have a black blazer on, black undershirt, and black slacks. But yeah, I like to keep it simple for interviews. You never want to go, too colorful or too many patterns and stuff. Just keep it plain and simple. And I really like this blazer because you can turn it over on the sleeves, and there's a little bit of white, which I feel like kind of matches my pearl earrings. But yeah, let me see if I can show you guys my shoes. My shoes are from Aldo. Oh, there you go. Super cute. Love them. Especially if you don't have your toes done, these come in clutch. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna talk to you guys after the interview, tell you guys kind of how it went, and kind of like what I take to an interview so that you look prepared. So yeah, wish me luck. I'll talk to you guys afterwards. So where we left off was I was going to my job interview, and I told you guys I would be back after the job interview to let you know kind of how it went, what questions they asked me. So basically after the job interview, they gave me a packet full of information to fill out, obviously your basic information, and then there was probably like 4 or 5 pages of questions. So they had 18 questions on there that were situational questions, and I had to write down my response, basically like how I would react to those situations. So that took me a very long time. I stayed in my car for almost 2 hours filling out that packet. That was the first time I've ever had to fill out a packet like that for a job. So I don't know if this is just that company specifically or something new people are doing. I'm not really sure, but that happened. I turned in my packet, and then they said they'd give me a call within a few days. And that's it. So the reason I thought this video would be pretty good to post up is just because I've been looking for a job for a little while now, and I know that there's some other people that are kind of like scared to look for jobs because, we just are barely, I feel like, getting out of this pandemic, kind of getting better. Yeah, it's a little tough right now to find a job, I will say, especially when you're looking for a very specific job, and not just, retail or fast food joints and stuff. But my advice to you guys is if you're looking on, all the websites, Indeed, LinkedIn, any other ones, and you're having a hard time, I would start reaching out to staffing agencies because they will really help you get into a good job. I think that's what I've been using. I've been using staffing agencies actually since I got out of college. And that's kind of how I've gotten all my jobs, even if it's like temping or direct hire, because some of the positions are a direct hire. So I wouldn't always have the impression that you're going to temp first. Sometimes people just go through staffing agencies because the agency does all the work for them. So again, I would definitely look out for staffing agencies. Reach out to a few of them. Don't limit yourself, because that's what I've done. I've definitely have reached out to like more than 2 recruiters at once and see kind of like what they're bringing in, read over the job descriptions. And sometimes if I don't really like the job, I'll be honest with them. I'll tell them like, I don't think this is gonna be for me. So again, you guys, I cannot be more serious when I say, when you're searching, take your time to search and find, kind of like your forever home. So basically, like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be going from job to job. I want to stay with a company for as long as I can. That's just, my preference, but that's what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of taking my time to find the perfect fit for me. But yeah, going back to the interview, basically the way that I prepare myself for an interview is the night before. I have a few questions written up already. I think I have about like 20 different interview questions that I constantly review, and I already have answers written out for, so I always just reuse those answers, or if I want to like add something to it, then I can. But the night before, I'll go over those questions, or even in the afternoon of the day before, I'll go over those questions. Then in the morning of the interview, I'll like skim through them a little bit, just to kind of like refresh my memory. And you could do this like while you're getting ready in the morning, or when you get to your interview. And if you get there early, which you should, you should be getting there early, spend that time in your car to overlook the questions. You also never want to go empty-handed, you guys. I have 2 different folders. I basically have a little like portfolio thing. This is pretty simple. If you're kind of like, you don't know what to take, this is kind of good to start off with. It's just, it looks really chic, I think. Like when you're walking around with this, girl, you look like a boss. I'm gonna just say, or guy, you will look, I think, really professional with something like this. So yeah, it's just simple. It has a notepad inside. And then on the side I have 2 pens, and then in this little fold right here I have copies of my resume, and that you should always have with you. Always have at least, I bring 5 copies of my resume. I know that's probably excessive because usually it's only 1 or 2 people interviewing you, but you never know. Like literally with these interviews, girl, you never know what you're gonna run into. So I always have 5 printed out and inside there. So again, that's the first one. That one's super simple. Now this next one that I have, sorry guys, it's white, so it's gonna like be kind of blinding. It's basically just a white binder. It has my name on the top and it says employment portfolio. So I use this kind of binder for a promotion. So if you're with a company and you're trying to get promoted within, you need to be a little bit more specific. So in here I have like a bunch of examples of projects that I've done, anything that kind of like helped the company either make more money or look better. And I do, again, have resumes in there. So yeah, those are my 2 examples of what I'll usually bring with me to an interview. And I don't want to make this video too long, you guys. I could definitely do way more other videos about interviews if you guys want me to. But I'm just kind of like telling you how that day went. Yeah, so I wanted to do this video just to kind of like give you guys some encouragement if you're stuck, or if you're kind of scared, how to go about a job. I've been unemployed for a little while now, but it is what it is. I'd rather be looking for my next forever home than staying somewhere where, either I'm not appreciated or I don't really like the job. Honestly, you guys, you only have one life. And unfortunately, we work so much of that life. We're working 5 days a week, sometimes more than 8 hours. And so I'd say, really make sure it's a job that you like. And if it's not, there's thousands of other jobs. It just takes a little bit of time to find, your forever home, basically. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I didn't want it to be too long, so my apologies if it's too long or too short. I'm still trying to get used to this. But I hope you liked it. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know any feedback. I'm totally open to it. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.